Just I've already fallen behind my own schedule. Tim Kelly from the World Bank is replacing our colleague Samia Melman, who sends her apologies, but I know we've got a great presentation to follow.
Thanks. So at the World Bank this year, we are starting a big project. It's the World Development Report, which is this year on the theme of Internet for Development. It will be published in a few months, so I want to give you an insight into how we're handling the issue of the sharing economy in that report. It perhaps won't surprise you to know that the World Bank tends to reduce everything down to economics. And in this particular case, in trying to understand the way that digital life impacts the sharing economy, we thought of it in terms of transaction costs and how reduced transaction costs in the digital economy help to create, on the one hand, processes of inclusion, processes of innovation, and processes of efficiency. Those are the three themes that run throughout the World Development Report. And if you think of a platform, as a sharing economy platform like Airbnb or like Uber, it really includes these three mechanisms. On the inclusion side, house owners, car owners that previously were perhaps excluded from the sharing economy are included through the platforms that they've created. On the efficiency side, it's much more easier to find a hotel, to find a ride through platforms like Airbnb and Uber. And on the innovation side, we see innovation in platforms like M-Pesa, for instance, in Kenya, or e-commerce platforms. So those are the three mechanisms driving the sharing economy. But the sharing economy, the digital economy, very quickly comes into conflict with the analog economy. In the last week, we've seen, for instance, the streets of Sao Paulo in Brazil come to a halt as conventional taxi drivers from the analog economy protest against the advantages given to Uber drivers from the digital economy. Increasingly, there will be areas of regulatory uncertainty where the digital economy and the analog economy collide. And in all of these areas, professional services, universities, bricks and mortar stores, in building and construction, as we heard in the earlier presentation, we will increasingly see the sharing economy bring the digital economy into conflict with the analog economy. I think with that, I'll finish this presentation. Hopefully that'll give you a framework for understanding the presentations on the sharing economy that will follow. Thanks.